Hello, this is Sarika. I am going to introduce you to a friend of mine. He is a representative, whatever, is a representative from the Orion Collective. I think there's very little information out there about the Orions. And I don't know any of that information. Again, in our limited way, we identify like star systems and the entire constellation of Orion as having a certain group of beings dwelling there. This is, of course, an incredibly huge region of space, and it's not just a flat three-dimensional region, or two-dimensional region. It has depth and everything. So I don't know what planet this being comes from specifically, or how many planets he's come from, or what their collective is like, etc. I haven't really delved into that, but he identifies himself as Tarsei. That's what he likes to be called. My video just hit 1 minute and 23 seconds when I did that. Not this one, but the track playing. Never mind. And he's very interesting. He identified himself as a representative from Orion. That's whom I was asking for. A representative. I just wanted to speak to one being in particular. I might try to channel the collective later. And I have not done much work with him. I've just made like 20 videos or something crazy, and so I just felt like inspired to do it. Because a lot of people respond to the extraterrestrial stuff. The Orions, the Arcturians, the Anunnaki. People want... I'm shaking my video. People want to know about this stuff, and they respond really easily, quickly, and well to it. And so I am doing a video from my representative from Orion, who calls himself Tarsei. And this is from January. This is how long ago this was that I got this information, and I haven't put it out there. And it's just little bits and fragments, but I just wanted to share it with you. And the very last one, which is today, El Cinco de Mayo. I'm Mexican, so I can do that. And I just channeled it, and it was really interesting. So here's what I have. There's a page and a half of it, maybe 2 pages. I just asked first, and this was in January 10/11, 1/10/11, 11011. We are not all that. I just asked, can you tell me about your species? And he said, we are not all that different from you in some ways as far as evolution goes. We are a heart-centered race, as you are, although our evolution was not quite as rough as it has been for you, and we did not begin from such a convoluted genetic base as you. Convoluted is like my word. Genetically diverse might be a better way to phrase it. This type of communication, and he means channeling, in this deeper trance channeling, is very important for your species at this point in time. When you contact one of us, you set up a bridge of belief and focus that allows you to, for a moment, move into a new resonance, a new plane of being that is in closer accord with the shifting Earth frequencies at this time in your history. Setting up portals all around the world will help create a foundation and stabilize your transition, and the more you open yourself up to other species in the universe, the more love you bring into your hearts and your world. The more beings from around the universe will sweep in to help you to remain in your energy fields, to assist with the stabilization of these thought patterns and set up a harmonic resonance field. This is from 1/11/11. Our physical form is much like you're imagining it, bigger than you, robust, bigger and pointy ears, elfin in appearance, and a light in the eyes. We are a heart-centered race as you are, so there is much you can learn from us, and much we are learning from you. The fact that you've come through so much so quickly excuse me, in terms of collective evolution is astounding. Your race is in essence an echo of our race. There is a holographic resonance between us. Of course, there is much different about our circumstances and history, but the magnetic principle which guided both our evolutions is essentially the same. We have had wars and lost, but our ancestors quickly discovered how little there was to gain by perpetuating a game of total loss. we quickly overcame our brutal and selfish tendencies. There were periods of great loss in our history that we don't like to remember, but our hearts are much more in line with the loving pulse of the universe. And I just cut myself off. 4:26:11. I guess this isn't personal. I am delighted that you have opted to speak with me again in the next few Earth months. Oh my. Much pain will befall your people. As you can tell, we have feelings of empathy and sympathy our feelings of empathy and sympathy are already resonating in all the races you have contacted. There is much devastation on your way, not just in a physical catastrophe sense, but in the emotional pain and turmoil that will result. What is most important during this time is that you keep things, including yourselves, in perspective. Know that this is not the end, but the beginning. Soon you will begin to advance your race in stellar ways, and your group karma will finally begin to ease up. This is from today. And I don't like to be a portal for portents of doom, you know, and I'm not making any claims. This is just what I received. And this one is much more encouraging, I guess. It's more about them, actually. 5:5:11. Your species has paid much attention to our system throughout the years, meaning like gazing at Orion, but for some reason relatively little attention has been given to contacting us. Of course, when the time is right, the portals will open the way to a greater level of connectivity and communication between our peoples. We are a race of fifth-dimensional centered beings, much as your race will soon become. You can sense this as a certain brightness and almost cartoonish quality to our energy and appearance. In a fifth-dimensional existence, what you call the astral is integrated with the physical, and existence becomes much more fluid and instantly creative. He got so excited when we were saying this phrase, specifically, the astral is integrated with the physical. Just immensely ecstatic, like it was difficult to breathe. You will find yourselves bursting forth with joy at the simplest things in life suddenly and creating new, profoundly beautiful ways of expressing yourselves. We will be there as partners for you, laughing ourselves in and out of existence. In many ways, our two races will become play partners in the time to come. We await this experience with eager anticipation and joy. That's all I have channeled from this guy, who is an Orion, part of the Orions, who are probably a very, separately unique and diverse group of species and individuals and consciousnesses, etc. But who am I? I'm just lumping into that system of the Orions. Okay, bye.